Welcome back to Phasmophobia. Still busy with Silk Song, maybe another 10 hours or so, and I'll finally be done with it. What is this? Oh, event points? Okay. I'm not really doing the Halloween event this year, but I am doing the weekly challenge, so let's get to that. I believe it's missed delivery in the high school? Missed delivery. We didn't receive our full equipment delivery this week, so you won't have everything you might need. Correctly find the ghost type in Brownstown High School. And, okay, starting sanity is 100. Okay, that's all normal. Ghost speed is 100. Roaming is high. Change room is low. That's a positive. 3 evidence. Doors starting open is high. Well, that stinks. Both truck graphs, 1 random, cursed possession. Okay. Alright, let's go to high school. The equipment is tier 1, unfortunately, which is kind of BS. I mean, the least they could have done was given us a tier 2 flashlight. But this is going to be no fun for multiplayer.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Tier 1 thermometer is also the pits. So my strategy for this is to go around, close all the doors, and just look for an open one. Because unfortunately the analog thermometer isn't great for detecting cold temperatures. But after a full pass, if I don't find any evidence of where the ghost is, I can try to measure the hallways. Let's see, what's our cursed possession? We should have a random cursed possession. Where is it? Oh, wait. There it is, music box. So if I really wanted to, if I think I know generally where the ghost is, I could turn on the music box and then just set it down and then just go running towards the singing. What will make this a little harder is if it's a stalker ghost, like a wraith, phantom, or banshee, because they'll leave the room all the time to come to the player. That'll make it even harder to figure out where the ghost room is. It's better to try to get the evidence in the ghost room, because that's where it's going to be spending most of its time. But if half the time it's not going to be there, well, I mean, if you're in the ghost room and the ghost is talking to you, naturally it's going to stay in the ghost room. But in the meantime, you got to figure out where the ghost room is. So if I'm lucky, I'll hear the ghost make a sound. Right now I'm just looking for the power to get it turned on. Now I'm going to make sure all the doors are closed so that I can check them on a second pass. I probably only have 1 sanity med too. If I hear something, I'll go rushing towards it with an EMF to see if I can nail down where the sound came from. You have 20 seconds to get an EMF reading off from a object that the ghost touches. I thought the doors starting open in this challenge was low, but apparently it's high. Even though I don't see very many doors open. Maybe high is a number of doors rather than a percentage of them. I'm also hoping this is not a gymnasium ghost. Because that's a lot of room to especially try to get evidence using tier 1. Just going into the center here on the left side to hit these doors to make sure they're closed too. I think I already looked at that door. Did I turn off the power already? Okay, so every door on the upper floor is closed. And yeah, it looks like I turned off the power. So it's not a gin. Okay, now I'm going to do a pass on all the doors down here, make sure they're closed. Except, of course, for the rooms where there is no door. By the time I go through this whole exercise, the ghost room itself should be cold enough to give breath. I don't see my breath in here. That's a good sign. I'll leave that open. Even though it's a big high school, you still can't turn on very many lights, so I usually only like to turn on the lights in the end hallways. This ghost could be in the front lobby, who knows? Oops, let's get this light turned on. Okay, so all doors are closed. Let's see what my sanity looks like. Down to 80. Guess I can check cameras. Not all that useful because not very many of the cameras in the high school are actually inside of a room where you could get orbs. Alright. Well, let's see, I get 30 sanity back for sanity meds, so I don't want to waste it trying just getting 20% or yeah, 20% sanity back. So let's make sure the ghost isn't in this room. I would say it's not. I'm going to try to find a cold hallway. For starters. Because the ghost does tend to walk outside of its room. And I would expect the hallway to be maybe around 12 or 13 degrees. Take a quick measurement in here. Nope. Nope. It's not very cold in this hallway either. This challenge does score pretty low on the fun factor. I thought I turned this light on. Definitely not this hallway. Could be the auditorium. It could be the cafeteria. Sometimes if it's a large room, the ghost won't even go roaming. It'll just stay in the room. Yeah, this is really, really hard to judge. Okay, well, since I couldn't find a cold hallway, maybe what I'll do next is just look for an open door. I guess they're working on eye adaptation for the for VR, so that'll be nice. I know there's extra processing power to make that happen, and it's already pretty expensive rendering for VR, but it would be nice for dark hallways to be a little bit lighter, just because there's no light. There's two rooms that I know of that have no doors. And they're downstairs. So no door up here is open. Chances of the ghost being up here are pretty low. Still possible though, but I haven't heard anything. Building's pretty warm now. The hardest part of this challenge is just finding the ghost room. It's a 3 evidence challenge, so once you find the ghost room, it's just a matter of getting your evidence. Did I miss this door when I was closing? Looks like it. It's pretty warm in here. Okay, so I missed that one. Come on. Nope, it's not this room. I see the indicator go down, and I just wait for it to go down farther and farther. Well, well, whatever here. Really? It's not this room either? It's not going down with any degree of fervor. It's not this one either. Well, this is a boring ghost. It's not giving me any indication of where it is. It's not making any of the hallways colder. I'm really not interested in going room to room with a thermometer, because the tier 1 thermometer is awful for that. So I'm going to go out, I'll take the Sanity, and I'll just quickly, I'll activate the music box and see if I can just run around and hear the ghost singing anywhere. Should put me up to around 88. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just gamble that it's on the first floor. I'm going to take it over to the east hallway, and then I'll just go running across to the west hallway and see if I can hear the ghost anywhere. I never heard a single thing. So if it's anywhere, it's either on the northern end of the building. Yeah, I have no clue where this ghost is. No clue at all. I thought I heard something with my left ear. Alright. Well, I have no idea where this ghost is. Zero clue. And I know this is really boring, but I'm gonna just give up on this mission and I'll reset, and if I have the same experience again, I'll just give up on it. Because as I said, fun-wise, if you get a bad roll, it's not a fun challenge at all. I'm just gonna leave it on spirit. You only get one sound sensor too.
Welcome back.
A Ure?
Job's ready for you.
Well, that might explain why none of the doors are open, because if it opened a door and then closed a door, it would have been fully closed. Might have been nice for it to fully open one, though. That would have been helpful.
We've arrived. Check the equipment. Get set up before investigating.
I'm half thinking about just using the music box again.
Here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Let's get the power on first. Summoning circle. Suppose in the future I could reason out that if all doors are closed, remain closed, I'll just guess Ure. That's a bug. I shouldn't be seeing the fog through the walls like that. I'll be honest, if this was a single-player game tailored to scare me, I would be pooping my pants right now, because I know that the game is specifically designed and scripted to have something happen. But in this game, it's all random. And they can't really script anything, even if it's like a choice from multiple scripts and it's random, because eventually everyone would just get familiar with all of the scripts and they would just say, oh, it's this script now. I am interested to see what they'll do with Horror 2.0 though. Didn't I close you? I guess I didn't. This auditorium has a bit of a bug in it. It's warm here near the door, and you have to step in farther to get the colder temperature. And strangely, when you step back to the door, it's still cold. So I don't know what's going on with that routine. At least that's the way it was a few patches ago. I don't know if it's any better now. Whoops, this is not the one I wanted to turn on. Here's an open door. I don't know if this means anything. I don't think I came this way to close doors yet. I wasn't sure. It's certainly not very cold in here. Okay, all the doors on the second floor are closed. Let's go down to the first floor. This light being on should mean that I've already been this way. And here's an open door. That's surprising. I would have thought that if I turned on the light, I would have come down this way and closed all the doors. I guess I didn't cover everywhere yet. Okay, this was... Why is this down to 15? Is this hallway? Or is this the room? Or did it turn off the power? Maybe that's what's going on. I heard a door. I just don't know which one. So it's in this western hallway. I'm gonna go out and check my sanity real quick. Then I'll go back upstairs and turn the power back on. Okay, 80% sanity, that's par for the course for one lap around the high school. Let's get the power on and I'll check the western hallway again. It was definitely on the first floor, at the very least. It was not on the second floor. So, which room are you in? Wait, you didn't touch that door, did you? I think I heard that ghosts can actually interact with doors that are on the floor. Let's get all these doors open. It'll make it easier for me to inspect. Like it could have interacted with this door while it's on the floor. I think you can even put a handprint on them. Alright. Oh! Well, I just saw my breath. Looks like it's this room. Fair enough. And hey, we're on the first floor. And here's an exit. So, yay, we found a ghost room. His chances of doing a long roam and changing rooms are low. Hopefully he stays there. I swear that looks like a person. Okay, we have ghost orbs apparently. I will put this here. I will put that there. You just hit a typewriter. Ah. EMF 5. EMF 5 and ghost orb. Whoops. So it's a Raiju or an Abake. I think a Raiju gives off dots. Yes, it does. So it's either ultraviolet or dots. So I'll just lay down some salt, check it with a UV light, and we'll know. Supposedly. The Obake could potentially hide its footsteps, I think. Or it only shows every other footstep, I'm not sure. I'll give it 1 minute to show me dots. Apparently I wasn't standing close enough to that door when I heard the door close sound, otherwise the EMF would have gone off. Okay, it's looking more and more like it's going to be an Obake. There's our orb. So we know the ghost is still in there. If there's any doubt, I could toss another electronic down into the hall and then just like turn this on, toss it on the floor, and then throw the music box like a bomb and see if the footsteps are fast. And if so, I'll know it's a Raiju because they are sped up by electronics. Regardless of where it goes, it's going to come this way. So I'll just put this in the intersection. And let's see if we can get any evidence of an obake. Oh, wait. Now an obake can hide its fingerprints. So it's possible that it's just not, it's hiding its UV evidence. It can do that randomly. It's still, now it's looking more like we have a Raiju. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, we have UV. It is an obake. I am leaving. Okay, in the interest of being instructive, I will do one more mission, but if I have difficulty finding the ghost, I'm just going to give up.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
15 minutes? I guess that's not bad. Felt like a lot longer than that.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. We've had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
Does it tell me where the power is? Yes, it does. Good. It's upstairs. Okay. Oh, good. We have sunrise. Okay, let's figure out, let's get this light on first. And then, what cursed item do we have? Summoning circle again. Closed doors on my way. Ghost? Oh, wait a minute. I'm noticing the red wall, but the red wall would have suggested that it's a blood moon outside, which would have been terrible. But I know we have sunrise. Yeah, sunrise. I need to get this light on. Making sure all the doors are closed. I'm not going to worry about the doors in the middle. It's just more time walking, and it's just 2 doors. Despite it being sunrise out, being in the dark still does drain your sanity. I thought I heard something. Sounded like a shuffling. Just making sure I wasn't hearing anything in my apartment. Okay, I think all the doors are closed. Just gonna go check my sanity. I should be close to 80. That's looking like an EMF 5. It's seeming very cold in this hallway. Not cold in here either. Okay, well, if I do my thermometer pass on the second floor and I'm still not getting any clues, I'll try my music box bomb again. And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to leave. For a second I thought it was getting cold. Alright, come on ghost, give me a clue. So, the question I have to ask myself is, if I'm going to do the music box bomb and listen for singing, which floor should I do it on? Wait. Oh, come on. If it would have dropped below 20, I would have thought that it's in this hallway. Alright, well, I did a pass with the thermometer, but what I did not do was look for open doors. I'll do that really quickly. Found one. Did I miss this door? Looks like I did. Ah. All right. Okay. Nothing on the second floor. Nothing in here. Cut through the gymnasium. I wish the summoning circle would reveal where the ghost is. Uh-oh. Nope. I don't see my breath. Oh no. No, it can't be the gymnasium. I measured in there. It's not cold. Try one more time in the lobby. Yes? No? No. It's going back up. Okay. Last check for open doors. I already cut through the gymnasium, so I already came this way. Alright. So I'll go out, take some sanity, and I'll do the music box bomb. And I guess I'll just do it on the first floor. I'd say we definitely have an EMF 5 ghost. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do the music box bomb because we don't have a music box. We have the summoning circle. Well, I have no idea where this ghost is. There's a slight chance that one of those two interactions that showed up on the truck craft was a door. I'll just check the first floor, and if I don't see anything, I'll just leave and I'll guess Ure again. None of those doors are open. So yeah, boring challenge. I mean, if the ghost within like 10 minutes isn't willing to reveal where it is to someone who's being diligent with listening and they're doing whatever they can to investigate, it's not fun. The least they could do is give us better equipment or something. Nope. So let's just get rid of the thermometer. I don't want that anymore. So if it's EMF 5, that does not include a Ure. It was two interactions close together, so I guess I'll just guess twins. Don't freak me out like that. I thought it was maybe locked. So, I don't know. Let's just get out of here. And that's going to be it for me. I'm not going to spend so much time in a challenge that just doesn't want to cooperate. I think I did everything I could to figure out where the ghost was, other than walk into every single room.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Well, a ghost that doesn't do anything could also be a shade, I guess. But when you're not in the same room, shades are perfectly interactive. Alright, so anyway, hardest part of this challenge, as I said, is to find the ghost. Otherwise, it's a 3 evidence challenge with limited tier 1 equipment. So good luck with that challenge. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.